Alright, this is the book of Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms. It's like it, and it says the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence. So the prophets of the Lord are blowing that trumpet, like how it says in the book of Isaiah 58:1. You know, cry aloud, spare not, lift up that voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgressions. That's what the prophets of the Lord are doing. They're blowing the trumpet, warning you of the trouble to come. So on that day, you have no excuse to say that you never heard the word. You never heard that what was coming. You know, you just neglected it, like how it said in the book of Proverbs 1, throughout the 20th verse.
Yep. This is Zephaniah 2, and I'm gonna start at 1. You know, because Jeremiah 44 says, I set my prophets early, rising, saying, do not this abominable thing, that I hate. But they would not. They wouldn't listen. So when the Lord comes back, he's gonna be fully justified in doing what he does, man. The warning's been there, man. Since the 1960s, I would say. Men out here have preached the Bible, the truth of the Bible. So we're almost, almost to 100 years. Almost to 100 years, man. And God knows how long the Lord is still gonna let us out there. But it's been a long time for you guys to be warned. This is Zephaniah 2:1. It says, gather yourselves together, gather together, O nation not desired, which is what? The Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. This is before the decree bring forth, before the day passes the chaff, before the fierce anger of Yahweh come upon you, before the day of Yahweh's anger come upon you. It says, seek ye all Yahweh, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment, seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of Yahweh by Yahweh's anger. And that's us. We're not even promised salvation. Whoever's promised salvation are the only ones that make it and endure until the end. That's when we'll know. But you'll have a higher chance getting salvation doing this now than fucking around and then trying to come back when all chaos is loose.
Right. It said right there that we gotta also understand, and people don't even know that in the world. They're all puffed up and prideful. And this truth, man, you gotta humble down, man. You gotta become, have that meekness spirit on you. And like the scriptures talk about, that the meek shall inherit the earth. All that pride is gonna be done away with, man. Which a lot of you people are fully, into, man. I got one more. This is the book of Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and will not tarry. And the prophets have been out there for a long time, man. The apostles of Great Millstone have been laboring in this truth for decades, man. They've been putting in that work, and because of their labor, their fruit grew, man. Now you have the truth throughout the whole globe. Everybody has heard it, man, and no one can deny that this is the truth. The prophecies written in the scriptures are coming to pass right before the people's eyes, man. There's no neglecting it. There's no rejecting it. And like I talked about in the book of Romans 3:3, for what is some did not believe, shall that make their faith in God without effect? Just because you don't believe it does not mean it's not going to happen. It says, that was it today.
I got
Sure.
It's Ezekiel 12, and I'm going to start at 21. It says, "And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying that days are prolonged and every vision faileth?" Because this is the attitude of the people. What you guys are preaching is gonna come in my son's lifetime. Not yet. Yeah, I believe it, but come on, man, just party it up right now. We'll worry about that later. You know, this is what the Lord said. "Tell them therefore, thus said Yahweh power, I will make this proverb to cease, and they shall no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but say unto them, the days are at hand, and the effect of every vision." So the Lord said, that attitude, what they're gonna say, I'm gonna make that stop, and you're no longer gonna say it. Why? Because now you're gonna start these things coming to pass in your lifetime, the lifetime that we're living now. It says, "For there shall be no more any vain vision, nor flattering divination within the house of Israel." Right? So what we say, damn near, and if you're in the spirit, you see that it almost happens right away. We start talking about, oh yeah, you know, the MOTB is on the way, and I don't know where we see a news article. People are now required to, you know, show proof of the V to drink, you know. So they're damn near popping out the pages, man. Why? Because the Lord is he's fed up. Now the Lord is gonna bring that judgment, man. Just like how he did to the Amorites. He said that their iniquity wasn't fulfilled yet. You know, they were going off, but it wasn't time for them to get judged until the Lord said so. And that's when Israel went in and got that land. Same thing right here. You know, Esau, Edom, all this society has been going off, and they're only waxing worse and worse. But now is a time for them to actually get judged, man. It says, "For I am Yahweh, I will speak." How does he speak? Through his prophets. "And the word that I shall speak shall come to pass. It shall be no more prolonged. For in your days, O rebellious house, will I say the word, and I will perform it, say Yahweh Bashim Yahushai." And that's exactly what we're seeing, man. You know, it's almost like we almost can't keep up with all the news that's coming out about the MOTB, about the, you know, the FEMA camps, about, you know,
restrictions,
the famines,
division, like all the things that are going on throughout the world. You know, the division, the restrictions going on throughout everywhere, man. And the tension between nations, like, hey, that's everybody is getting judged, man. You know, no one is happy and joyful no more. They're feeling the judgments fall upon them.
Hey, one of the main things, man, the so-called UFOs. The government actually came out and said they were real, man. And it's never happened. All this time he said, no, they're fake, oh, they're conspiracy theories, this and that. And all of a sudden, okay, you know what? Yeah, they are real. You see?
And you really want to keep on relying on this man? They've been lying to you this whole time? Because he knew about the chariots, but he just hid it from the public.
Yes, sir.
Hey, but Yahweh Hashem Yahushua he said, you know, prophesy, man, you know, spare not. So it doesn't matter if you people feel some type of way about the truth. You can't deny it. You know, have I become your enemy because I told you the truth? Don't get butthurt over it, man. Just accept it, man, and just move along and do your part.
Either get with it or get lost, you know. There's only two ways. There's no gray area with the Lord. Either you're with him or you're against him.
Sure. As the book of Ezekiel 2:3, and he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the rebellious, to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that have rebelled against me. They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day. For they are impudent children and stiff-hearted. I do send thee unto them, and thou shalt say unto them, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. So the Lord knows that our people are rebellious, but the Lord still commanded us to go out and prophesy to them. So they have no cloak for their sin in that day. It says, and they, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are rebellious house, yet shall know that there has been a prophet among them. So when all the things come to pass, man, all right, because, you know, you have, when brothers wake up to the truth, you have them, you know, telling everybody about the truth. You know, relatives, close friends, cousins, you know, your parents maybe. And they, you know, they all scoffed you, but in that day, they're going to know that you were telling the truth, man. Yeah. Because it's right there, they can't deny it.
Yeah. That's what we say. People are going to be looking for us, man, but it's going to be too late.
So it's either get right with the Lord while you still have a chance, or you're going to be destroyed in that day.
Simple as that.
Hey, but with that, hey, Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. We'd like to end off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakorash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to the Yakin pushing this word with truth and sincerity with charity. With that, shalom and abba.
Abba.